Have you ever taken a deep dive into why you're really so afraid of water? I'm Adria. I help adults overcome their fear of water and learn to swim. So, I know you may have had some kind of water trauma. Sometimes that happens. I know that, you may have heard stories about water or what it can do or whatnot. But as an adult, the number one reason why you are afraid of water is because you're afraid of losing control. You're afraid of not being in control of yourself. You're afraid of, what will happen if I lose control. Now, Genesis 1 and 2 says that the Spirit of God hovered over the water. Now, what that means for me is that every time that you are in the water, I truly believe you are in the presence of God. Now, some of the reason why you're afraid of water is because it mirrors your relationship with the Lord. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're not a believer. It doesn't mean anything. It just simply means that you may not be spending the quality time with God that you need. And the water doesn't create problems, but it just reveals what's already there. So sometimes when we're getting in the water and we are in the presence of God, we don't really recognize his presence because we don't spend enough time with him to be in his presence. And so when we get in his presence, it startles us a bit. All right. So, what I do recommend before you start your water journey, before you enroll in any lessons, before you choose an instructor, before you choose a swim school, get with God. It's that simple. God is not a blindsider. So when he's telling you things or things show up, it is not coincidental. And it's not the first time you've heard it. So me talking to you right now, this is not the first time you've heard this. This is not the first time that God has spoken to you and said, hey, I want to spend time with you. This is not the first time that fear has shown up in your life. Number one, fear is disobedient. It doesn't stay where you put it. The water is just where you've assigned it. Okay, so you've assigned it to the water, but it's not staying there. So I guarantee you, fear is showing up somewhere else in your life because you have not dealt with it. The Lord does not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So we have to utilize our power. We have to tap into our sound mind. And we have to get to a place where we are no longer in bondage to fear. As long as you are afraid of the water and you do not want to pursue it, that meaning you don't want to overcome your fear, you don't want to walk into your authority, you don't want to walk into your power, as long as the enemy has that type of power over you and keeps you in bondage, the less likely you are to experience the freedom of God that he has designed you to experience, the freedom that he wants you to have. Nobody stands to gain but the enemy for you to stay in bondage. So if you are ready to experience the freedom that God has for you, if you are ready to experience him in a very, very different manner than you're used to, if you are ready to get off the sidelines and stop being a slave to fear, period, you know what I'm saying? If you're ready to do that, then I would suggest that you book a Meet the Water chat with me. You can book a Meet the Water. You can book a water consultation with me. Or you can get an online course. You can get my online course. You can come into my live. There's so many different ways that you can experience freedom in the water. I want you to be free. Not only do I want you to be free, I want you to be safe in the water. I want you to be able to save yourself in any given water situation. And so, what I want you to do is connect with me. You can connect with me with my socials. You can connect with me on my email list. If you want me to come to you, we can do physical lessons, or you can come to me. Either way, anyway you connect with me, I want to help you get over this fear of water, and I want you to get out of this bondage. So this is your invitation This is your invitation. And I know it's not coincidental that you found me so that we can chat and we can get you over this fear.